What's up, guys? Welcome back to the TRX Upper Body Alpha Training Program, Day 15. You have arrived at the halfway point. Good job. Good job. Remember, take those breaks when you need them. Coming up first for Day 15, as we split these sets, we're going to do a wide mid press. Okay, so hands facing in, going out nice and wide, squeezing that chest. At the halfway point, we're going to hear that bell and finish off the triceps with some kneeling skull crusher. So I'm going to hit the deck on my knees. People ask, what's the difference? Off the knee, off the feet. Just know that if you're standing up, it's going to involve other muscles too. So it's good for your overall functional strength in your core standing up. But if you're like, all I care about is just having the biggest triceps, like right now, you could do them all kneeling if that's really your jam. But like I always say, train everything. Everything's all connected. The musculoskeletal system, the cardiovascular system, the central nervous system. It's all this circle of life. Don't try to shortcut it and only do one thing. Well, I hate cardio. You don't have to do it that much, but you have to do it sometimes. Well, maybe you're doing this program. You say, well, I am doing this program because I hate legs. Don't do it. It's a choice not to make. Trust me. Or when I was younger, I used to hate training back and legs, and I paid the price for it. So I have overdeveloped muscles in certain areas, and I'm still playing catch up just from that. But I've been doing it for, so just the point is, balance everything out, okay? Do a little bit of everything. Not just what you like to do, but what you're not so good at also. Anyway, coming up today first, gonna work those wide mid presses and those kneeling skull crushers. We're gonna get after it. Lock in, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's do it. Let me get those crushers. All right, guys, let's get some back. Sitting low rows, so palms up nice and deep. Okay, not rounded over, but bent at the hips, sitting low rows at the halfway point. Gonna back up out of that and do some bicep curls. Get ready. Let me get that curl. All right, let's get some shoulders. So incline press off of the handles, driving into those upper pecs and shoulders. At the halfway point, gonna turn around and get us some TRX dips, working those triceps. Get ready. When you get those dips. good stuff. Let's go back to those sitting low rows again, working that back at the halfway point, gonna get those curls. You got this. Get ready. Halfway, get that curl. All right, let's get some more curls. Starting off with the curl again after the break, and at the halfway point, going to transition to the rotational row, getting explosive with that rotational row, coming down, pulling off, working back and bicep, finishing off with those triceps, alternating. Get ready. Halfway, rotational row, let's do it. All right, good stuff. Let's get some triceps directly in the beginning of this one. So the tricep push down, okay? At the halfway point, we're gonna do the muscle up. These moves almost look very similar, but they're not. The tricep push down, I'm finishing with the tricep, but I just don't go all the way down. See, just working the tricep. And at the halfway point, I will come all the way down, work the row and the tricep push down, okay? So very similar, but different. Halfway, muscle ups. All right, good stuff. 2 sets of core, and we'll take the break together. All right, so V-sit crunch pulse, okay? It's gonna hit the deck and just pulsing on that crunch, okay? At the halfway point, gonna lay back, relax the neck, press down the straps, and do leg lifts. I really wanna get my hips off of the ground. That's the whole point of me pressing down on the straps, a little bit of back support, but that way I can get my hips in the air and squeeze that those abs. Get ready.
Perfect.
Halfway, let me get those leg lifts. All right, mountain climber crunch is coming up next, and we'll take the break. So hands under shoulders, keep everything nice and tight, and slow it down. This isn't fast. So I bring the knee in, hold, bring the knee in, hold. You can bring it in fast, but stick and hold, okay? Get ready. Halfway. Final 15 seconds. All right, guys, good stuff. We got one circuit done. One to go. After this break, I'm going to come back and do the pec fly, okay? And at the halfway point, we're going to transition and finish off the skull crusher. With the pec fly, the undergrip press, or the pec fly scoop squeeze that we do, throttle, take your feet apart. Just do it. This way, you can throttle the pressure. If you have your feet together, you almost have to have it perfect. And you don't really know exactly where your feet are going to be or your setup, but by me staggering my feet big time and thinking, I can lean back and forth to throttle that pressure. It's the perfect way to do it. It's the perfect way. So just do that. And especially if you're like, I'm not getting a pump out of this pec fly, or my shoulders are bothering me. It's because the angle is just off. But by me just staggering my feet like that, it gives you the ultimate control. Yes, if your feet are very close together, if you have 1 foot off the ground, that's gonna give you a lot more tension and smoke on that part of the exercise. But I'd rather have ultimate control so I can throttle it, right? So stagger your feet big time, okay? But right now, just take the break. We're gonna come back and get the pec flies and the skull crushers. Get ready. Halfway, let me get those crushers. All right, it's time for some back and more biceps. So a high-low row repeater. So one palm's gonna be down, one palm's gonna be facing up, right palm up, working that high-low row, pulling. At the halfway point, we're gonna transition to a curl crusher. So the left's gonna curl and the right's going to crush over and over again. Not alternating, but I'm staying on that same side. Curl crusher, curl crusher. You got this, get ready. Halfway, let me get those biceps. All right, good stuff. Let's go ahead and hit the chest again. So the wide mid press again, and at the halfway point, we're gonna hit that deck from the knees into those kneeling skull crushers to finish off those triceps. Get ready. Halfway, let me get those crushes. Good stuff. Let's balance it out. So back to the high-low row again. This time, the right on the high, the left palm facing up on the low. At the halfway point, curl crushers again. So the left will be crushing and the right will be curling, okay? You got this. Get ready. Halfway, let me get those biceps. All right, good stuff. Back of those tricep push downs at the halfway point. Gonna work those muscle ups again. Get ready. Halfway, let me get those muscle ups. All right, we're doing good. We're almost there. So coming up next, one back of those curls again, working the biceps at the halfway point, gonna transition and get those rotational rows again. Get ready. Halfway, rotational rows, let's do it. All right, 2 more sets of core. We're gonna call day 15 a wrap. You're officially halfway done. V-sit crunch pulses again, working the abs at the halfway point. Get those leg lifts, get ready. Halfway, leg lifts, let's do it. All right, one more, mountain climber crunches and we're out of here. Get ready. Halfway. Final 15 seconds. All right, guys, there we go. We got day 15 in the bag. I will see you guys for day 16 next week. I'm sure I've said it before somewhere. We're going to start picking off individual muscle groups, okay? So like chest and back or like... All right, guys, there we go. Day 15 of wrap. I will see you guys next week for day 16 as we start to target specific muscles, okay? I'm sure I've said that before also. Feel free to move things around. Like maybe you don't want to do chest and arms or chest and back or whatever. Maybe your arms, upper body is just totally sore and you want to make it an ab day. You want to take the core workout and plug it in. That's fine. The most important thing is the consistency and the discipline. I'm going to keep talking about that because it's a real live thing. That's what makes anything great. Very, very rare. It could happen. It could happen, but where like that lucky jump, every now and again, success takes a lucky jump or a lucky opportunity comes your way. Most people who, I'd say 98% of people who have it going on in fitness and business and relationships with their kids, wasn't one thing they did or said. They just kept showing up. I've said this before somewhere in a video, but I ask female clients, I ask male clients too. Do you love your husband and your wife or whatever? And they go, yes. And I go, oh, that's great. When did that start? What date did it start? Did the love start? It's confusing. It's like, what are you talking about? This was developed over time. It was a compound pounding effect of things you kept doing over time. It's all those small things that mean, that thing is really that big. That's another topic for another day. That thing is really that big. But it's all these little small things that add up and create the fabric of our lives, okay? So you guys did well. You are halfway done. If you're here, I'm proud of you. We're going to start getting really crazy and really hunting down specific muscles. But remember, next week, but take the time. If you need more time, take it. I'll see you guys for day 16 next week. Get it? Got it? Get that.